Our job is to find which value for each variable makes these equations true number sentences. 4 cubed is the same as saying 4 times 4 times 4, which is 64. Down here, we have 8 variable tiles and 24 one tiles. So our variables are all by themselves and our numbers are all by themselves, which means that our last step is to split or divide like we would with our algebra tiles. And we need to split them into 8 groups. So each A is equal to 3 because 24 divided by 8 is 3. Over here we have a variable and numbers. Remember, we want to sort so that our numbers are all together and our variables are all together, which means we need to move this -4. And with our algebra tiles, the way we did that was we flipped them and we moved them to the other side. So this leaves here, and we're left with the G variable, and 32 plus 4 is 36. So G has to equal 36. Down here, we want to move the 29 over with its number pieces, so all the number pieces are together. To do that, we flipped the 29 from a positive to a negative. It leaves this side and moves over here. J remains on the right side, and 56 minus 29, we would first have to borrow. 16 minus 9 is 7, and 4 minus 2 is 2, so 27. 27 plus 29 is equal to 56. Over here, we have 48 divided by some number equals 12. So we can either multiply this side by r, and we would have 48 equals 12r, and then we would split both sides, and we would have r equals 4. This might be too advanced for some of you, but that's okay. We can think of it as 48 divided by which number would give me 12. And 48 has to be broken down into 4 groups in order to get 12 in each group. Down here, 15 minus 9 is 6, so K has to be 6. This one, X, is being multiplied by 1/5. So a fifth of some number is 60. In order to figure out what that number was originally, we would want to multiply by 5. And you can see that that creates an identity. 1/5 of 5 is 1. So we get what we started with over here. And on this side, 60 times 5 is 300. I have my variables and my numbers on the same side. I want to sort them so that these ones go over here. To do that, I have to flip it from a positive to a negative and move it over. They leave this side. When we are subtracting or adding, we need to make sure our decimals are lined up. So I need an extra 0 behind there. If I borrow, 10 minus 5 is 5, 7 minus 4 is 3, and 12 minus 3 is 9. So M has to be 935 or 9.35. A equals 1 to the 5th power, which is 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. 1 multiplied by 1 is 1, so A is just 1.